you doing, Willie? All righty, folks. Curtis Johnson coming into turn number 4, and car number 3 is going to look for the green flag to set us off for tonight's show. Holt Ranch underway. Curtis Johnson and Craig Hofer battle it out here for the lead in turn number 2. Craig Hofer taking the advantage on the top shelf in the 2H. Curtis Johnson falling back to second here as they come out of turn 4. And we got the 32 of Bruce Scott getting a little sideways and squirrely, but getting out of the way of the rest of the cars. Looks like we'll stay under green. Craig Hofer still your race leader. Curtis Johnson in second. Wyatt Brooker in third. Cody Songer in fourth. Now Curtis Johnson takes back the lead in turn number 4 on the inside. Curtis Johnson now maintaining the race lead in car number 3. Craig Hofer there in the second position. Cody Songer now making up a little real estate. Looks like he may challenge there for the third spot. Wyatt Brooker right now hanging on to it. Mike Hamill in the 63 car seems to be a little bit off the pace. May make a little bit of a difference here between the first and second place race. Mike Hamill staying to the inside of the track. Curtis Johnson now approaching lap traffic. Curtis Johnson still hanging on to the race lead. Craig Hofer now taking a shot there on the bottom. White flag will be coming out now. Hofer takes it to the bottom there in turn number 2. Taking a shot at the race lead. And Curtis Johnson now in car 3 will put it to the bottom. 1 to go for Craig Hofer. I do got to make a correction. That 63 car is regularly driven by Mike Hamill, but tonight that is a 63A being driven by Chris Asmus. So correction there on my part. Craig Hofer on the top side, Curtis Johnson on the inside, side by side on a turn 4. Curtis Johnson will take advantage of that little mishap there by Hofer, and he will pick up the race win. Curtis Johnson picking up heat race number 1. Craig Hofer in second. Wyatt Brooker in third. And Cody Songer there in the 4th spot. With that, the green light is on. The 1 to go signal has been issued. We'll be going green flag racing here next time by in turn number 4. Mackenzie Kopecky on the pole here, leading us into this one. Green flag out. Mackenzie Kopecky starts as a turn 4. Jaden Michelson climbing out to an early lead in car 95. Andy Brooker in car 8 there falls back to the third place position. The 63 of Mike Hamill started in the back in the second place position and now making a challenge for the lead in car 63. Mike Hamill takes an early race lead in car 63 from the back in 1 lap. Craig Hofer coming to a stop there at the bottom of the front straightaway. Yellow flag will come out. Andy Brooker. Andy Brooker coming to a stop there at the bottom of the front straightaway in car number 8. Yellow flag coming out. Not sure what happened with him. Looks like he should be able to continue, though. And Mike Hamill in car 63 seems to be mad fast here tonight at Miller Central Speedway, starting in the back in one lap, finding his way to the race lead. We'll see what happens here on the restart. Alrighty, Andy Brooker joining the rest of the field there in the back for causing the yellow flag. We'll cut him loose here in turn number 4. Mike Hamill, your race leader. Here we go. Mike Hamill out front. Jaden Michelson in car 95 trying to gain a little bit of distance there in the second spot. Aaron Holen in third place. And the 48 of Camden Rassel there in the 4th position. Mike Hamill, Jaden Michelson, Aaron Holen, Camden Rassel, Andy Brooker, your top 5. Andy Brooker, they're having a little bit of trouble handling that 8 machine, but keeping it straight so far here. Meanwhile, Mike Hamill continuing to build on his race lead in car 63. Mike Hamill getting the white flag, 1 to go in heat race number 2. Here he comes out of turn number 4, your Heat 2 race winner, Mike Hamill in car 63. Jaden Michelson in second. Aaron Holen in third, your top 3. Now Mackenzie Kopecky going to make a race there for that 5th place position, and she will take it from the 8 of Andy Brooker. Mackenzie Kopecky is squeezing a 5th place there in heat race number 2. Alrighty, green light turned back on here, folks. We'll be going green here in turn number 4 with heat race number 1 for the WISSOTA Super Stocks. Garrett Gross and Austin Arbogast will bring us to the green flag in turn number 4. Keep an eye on that Y5, Doug Van Leer. It's a favorite of mine growing up as well. He's been around for a very long time, no stranger to victory lane. Keep an eye on that Y5. Green flag, here we go. Jeremy North at car 20 taking an early race lead. Garrett Gross, Austin Arbogast battle it out for that 2nd place position. Austin Arbogast on the top side, seeming to have the advantage. Smoke coming out of that 36 Gs. Not sure if he's going to be able to continue this whole race. Austin Arbogast remains in 2nd place for now. Garrett Gross for now hanging in there, that 3rd place position. A little bit of smoke pouring out of the back of that machine. We'll see if he can hang on. Jeremy North, your leader in car 20. Austin Arbogast, Garrett Gross, your top 3. Oh, we got a piece of the car, the 67 coming off there at turn 1. Yellow flag coming out. Race leader, Austin Arbogast in second. Garrett Gross there, like I said, have a little bit of smoke coming out of the back of that machine. Seems to be hanging on for now back in that 3rd place position. We'll see how this one ends as Jeremy North gets a green flag. Here we go again. 3 wide on the front straightaway. Doug Van Leer taking a little sneak to the bottom as he falls into the 3rd place position. Garrett Gross taking over that 2nd place position there in car 36G, and now he's kind of on a rail. Jeremy North hanging on to the race lead. Garrett Gross, Doug Van Leer, your top 3. Doug Van Leer there finding a little life on that bottom coming out of turn 4. We'll see if he can reel in that 2nd place position here. He's got a lap to do it as a white flag coming out for the 20 of Jeremy North. Checker flag coming out. The 20 of Jeremy North will pick up heat race number 1. Garrett Gross in 2nd. Doug Van Leer in 3rd, your top 3. Teaser Matt Johnson out there on the front row with 2 heavy hitters behind him. Kip DeGroat and Corey Elward. Don't even forget Dale Tomes. It should be a fun heat race here, folks. 8 laps. Damon Hofteaser looking for the green flag in turn 4. Here we go. 3 wide on the front straightaway. Corey Elward making it 3 wide and taking the race lead early in the 3. The 17J, Matt Johnson there, the 2nd place position. Getting pressure for the 44 of Kip DeGroat. Dale Tomes off the pace. He'll exit this back straightaway. Corey Elward is gone to the 3E, building on his race lead. Right now the race is for 2nd as Kip DeGroat puts it to the inside in car 44. Matt Johnson hanging on to the race lead right now. Matt Johnson getting all the pressure he can handle from car 44 as they come out of turn 2. Matt Johnson hanging on strong at 17. Kip DeGroat takes the inside on the front straightaway. They come out of turn 2. Kip DeGroat takes over the 2nd place position. Corey Elward, Kip DeGroat, Matt Johnson, your top 3. Corey Elward, your race leader. Kip DeGroat. Matt Johnson, your top 3. White flag, 1 to go. Here he comes out of turn number 4. The 3E of Corey Outward will pick up heat race number 2. The 44 of Kit DeGroat in second, and the 17J of Matt Johnson will round out your top 3. And that wraps it up for our regular classes. Alrighty, we're getting them all doubled up here, folks. So as they come by here out of turn 4, we'll give them a little send-off here. We had to sit for a little bit, so it'll be a good opportunity to stand up and stretch out a little bit. Alrighty, folks, Holt Ranch, night 4. Here are your pump and pack pure stocks. Ten laps to go, 10 laps the distance. Camden Rassel and Bruce Scott on the front row will set the pace into turn number 4. Camden Rassel and car 48 brings them to the bottom of turn number 4, looking for the green flag. Here we go. Three wide on the front straightaway. 3 wide around turns 1 and 2. The track is mighty racy. Camden Rassel out to an early race lead. Wyatt Brooker and car 0 battling for that second place position. Brooker takes over second. One lap in the books. Wyatt Brooker and car 0 looking to reel in Camden Rassel. Camden Rassel currently your race leader. Bruce Scott in the 3rd place position. Cody Songer, the 9X, trying to make up some gain. The 95 of Jaden Michelson making his way through the pack up there in the 5th place position in car 95. Camden Rassel, your race leader. Aaron Holen getting a little high up there at turn 4. Gets it straight. We're still under green. Jaden Michelson in car 95 now in the 4th place position, making a move for 3rd. Jaden Michelson of 95's on the run. The 2 of Hofer as well on the run. 2H, excuse me. Craig Hofer in 2H disqualified in his heat race. Scheduled to start in the back, has now made his way up into a top 5 position. Wyatt Brooker, your race leader. Wyatt Brooker in car 0 taking over the race lead, lap ago. Car 0, your leader. Michelson now moved into the 2nd place position. We got Wyatt Brooker, Jaden Michelson, Camden Rassel, your top 3. Hofer now working on the 4th place position. Wyatt Brooker out in front. Jaden Michelson all over him, applying the pressure in car 95 to the 2nd place position. Michelson to the inside. They're side by side down the front straightaway as they come into turn number 1. Jaden Michelson will take over the lead in 95. Craig Hofer in the 2H now, moving into that 4th place position. We got Michelson, Brooker, and Rassel, your top 3. Curtis Johnson in car 3 started 8th on the grid, now has moved up into the 5th place position. Curtis Johnson on the move in car 3 now.
Michelson having contact with the 9 in turn number 1. 9 will get spun around. Oh, and we got a head-on collision in turn number 1. A hard hit in turn number 1. I didn't quite see exactly who that was.
All right, 8 laps down on this one, folks. That means we got 2 remaining. Jaden Michelson, your leader. Green light is on. He'll bring us a turn 4. We'll cut him loose and have a good finish, we hope. All righty, here we come out of turn 4. Jaden Michelson getting the green flag. We're back underway. Wyatt Brooker takes the inside on the start in car 0. He's going to take a challenge for that race lead. Jaden Michelson hanging on to it, and we got a car turn around. This Camden Rassel, your 3rd place runner, turns it around at turn number 2. Yellow flag will come out. Tough break for Camden Rassel. He was running real strong here tonight. Turns it around in 3rd. All right, here we come into turn 4. Jaden Michelson gets a green flag. Here we go again. Curtis Johnson taking the top shelf, moving into the 2nd place position. Michelson jumping out front. Wyatt Brooker hanging on strong on the bottom in car 0. Right now the race is for 2nd. Curtis Johnson seeming to keep the door closed on the 0. Wyatt Brooker. 1 to go. Jaden Michelson. Jaden Michelson in car 95, your race leader. We're coming to the checkered as we enter turn 3. Curtis Johnson in the 3 car, moving awful fast, but it's not going to be enough. Jaden Michelson will get the checkered. Curtis Johnson, Wyatt Brooker, your top 3.